look like a literal doll. Why do I look like this? I don't know why I look like this. I'm so sorry. Maybe that'll help. Nope, still look like a doll. Hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. So here's the thing. I forgot to put on primer. I used a concealer that I knew was too light and I did it anyway. I was trying out some blushes. I don't know. I look crazy though. So we're just gonna ignore the base makeup and jump right into the tutorial. So today, for those of you that didn't know, it is officially Anastasia April. Hello. Today is April 1st, the day I'm filming it, so tomorrow will be April 2nd. Happy April Fool's Day. Charles tricked me by putting fake spiders everywhere. So this week I was playing with the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I have a deep love for this palette. This was my first Anastasia palette, so I'm sure it was for most people. You see I hit pan on a few things. I did a project pan last year. Didn't go well. Decided to stop doing that, but I did hit pan on a few of these shades. This was the palette I was trying to pan, but you can see that this is probably one of my most used palettes in my collection, not only because of that, but because I truly just love this palette. I think it's, I mean, she's beauty, she's everything. So today I just wanted to do something a little bit more simple. Past couple weeks we've been doing some really colorful, crazy green looks, and it's been really fun playing around and getting out of my comfort zone, but at the same time I still want to show you guys like basic looks that are really easy to achieve. So that's what we're gonna do with this one, because I think this is a perfect palette for like an everyday look. So let's just zoom you guys in. You can see all the crustiness of my face. Let's get started. Oh, you can see the back of my chair. Hello. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take this fluffy brush and go into the shade Tempera, which is this more matte, kind of creamy white shade. I'm just gonna put that everywhere just to kind of set everything down. And then I'm going to go in with Raw Sienna, this kind of brown, the same brush, and I'm just gonna put this all over my crease and kind of just define the crease right off the bat. I had an absolutely crazy week this week. It was just nutty. Charles was gone all week, and it was the first time in our whole relationship, we've been dating almost 3 years, that we'd been apart for more than like one night. He was gone for 5 days, which was really crazy for me. It was kind of hard. The first day I was a little sad. I kind of just felt like, because he was going to like this cool convention and I was kind of just staying here doing nothing. So the first day I felt like a little, I don't know, it's weird. When you're with someone every day, you kind of get in a somewhat of a routine together. So not having that routine, like coming home from class and he like wasn't here, like that was really weird for me. It was okay. And then I kind of like, while he was gone, found other things to do just like by myself. Like I went and bought new bedding for my whole room, like new pillows, new bedding, new sheets, everything, and I got new lamps for the room. I'm gonna go in with burnt orange and focus it more from the middle to outer. And I like went to Target with my mom. We found all that stuff, which was really fun. I like hung out with my friends. We went to like Dave & Buster's. I did stuff here by myself. I started watching the show Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I'm on season 2. It's literally so good. I built this chair, got some videos done. Like I was actually really productive. I get nervous because it's not that I'm super dependent on Charles. I'm more just, I have really bad anxiety. So especially at night, it was a little difficult because I just get really severe anxiety and I just like kind of, it makes me nervous to be alone at night. Just because, you know, your mind wanders to like, oh, somebody's breaking in. Like nobody's breaking in, but like you think they are. I'm going to go in with Golden Ochre and kind of put that on the inner corner a little. So I feel like it was good for me though, because I realized that I was like, because when you're in a relationship, you get really used to somebody's company. And I kind of realized like, oh, like you're fine. You know what I mean? Like you can be alone and like be okay. And I think that was really good for me, but I'm happy he's home too. Cause I also got anxiety cause like he was, you know, at a convention, and with the way the world is nowadays, you just like never know what's gonna happen. So I was mildly nervous that he was, you know, at a convention and all that anxiety that comes with that. I'm gonna go into Warm Taupe and just put that with kind of a smaller fluffy brush and really focus that on my bottom crease to kind of define that crease even more. This is gonna be a really neutral eye. This tutorial is gonna be like 10 minutes. This is such a basic look, but yeah, that was really nice. It's always nice to have you time and be comfortable by yourself. I've been really into my nails because if you watched one of my videos, I mentioned I'm trying not to bite my nails as much. If they look bad right now, it's because I just repainted them. This one already has a huge gouge in it. I just painted them. I've been really trying to get into like nail care. I feel like the way to not bite them is to care about them. So I've been like, every night I clean them out really good and I like file them down and I like repaint them when they get all chipped and stuff. I need to buy better nail polish though. If any of you have like nail polish recommendations, let me know, because what I'm using right now is not working. It like chips immediately and it just gets messy. Even when it's dry, it's still like can get messed up, which is annoying. Preferably ones that are not too expensive though, which is so funny because I'll spend like I'm just blending out, by the way, with a clean brush. Clean is subjective, and a brush that has no shadow. I'm just kind of blending all of this out, smoking it out. I feel like I've created a nice little setup to have glitter. Now, I love the glitters. There's only 2 glitters in these. It's Vermeer and Primavera. There's the 2 glitters. I like both of these glitters quite a bit. However, I used to think these were like, these glitters specifically in this palette, I used to think were like the end all be all of glitters. I thought they were the best glitters you could get. And then I tried the Kaja bento boxes and now I'm obsessed. I had Charles buy me 2 more for my birthday because I just like cannot get enough. So I'm gonna go with Primavera, and then I'm not gonna cut the crease with this because these shimmers are so pigmented. I don't really feel the need to. And also this is kind of like a look I would wear if I was just like going to school and I'm bringing that shimmer up. So it kind of shines like up into my inner corner crease a little bit. I've been doing that lately and I really like the results. I'm gonna go in with a darker brown to deepen this up a little, but I really just wanted like a bright, pretty golden-y eye. Yeah, I used to think these were the best shimmers though. You know, to be fair, like I feel like with the Naked palette, it got so much hype because it was something really new and like revolutionary. The formula wasn't fantastic, but because it was these like crazy colors that people hadn't really seen before, I think it got a lot of hype. And then newer neutral palettes came around and everyone was kind of just like, whatever. And I feel like now people are like, probably only got that hype because it was like the only one. When this came out, it was pretty much one of the first real like warm toned palettes. I'm gonna go into this brown shade, Cypress Umber. It's still my favorite brown shade of all time, dark brown shade. You can tell because it has pan, but I'm just gonna focus this on the lower part of my eye. I'm gonna pat that in with the shimmer. But using this again and like really using it, like trying to play with it and find different looks, this is a good palette, not like, oh, it was good for the time. This is a classically very good palette. I don't think it was just because it was the only one on the market that was warm toned. I think this is still one of the better warm tone palettes on the market. This is really basic, but I did a really gorgeous look during my Friday, my like weekly drama update that was like orange with the brown, and I used a Kaja bento box and it just looked amazing. This is more of a simple, more everyday bronzed look. I'm gonna do the lower lash line too, and I'm gonna keep it really, really simple. Sorry if this is a more boring tutorial Tuesday. I think, but you guys have been asking, I'm gonna go in with that warm taupe. At least a couple of you asked for something a little bit more basic. So this is me providing that. Because basic is my middle name. I can do basic. I feel like that's the thing. I've gotten to the point in makeup where I've definitely mastered more basic looks. Like this is an easy look for me to kind of just do, like throw together. This was like really simple for me. But I feel as though Instagram-y like cut creases and craziness that I definitely struggle with. And I'm gonna blend that out a little bit with a tiny brush. All right, and then finally, before I do everything else, I'm gonna take a little packer brush and I am gonna go in with Vermeer, this light, really light pink, and I'm gonna put that on my brow bone, which I don't always do, but I think this color is so beautiful for the brow bone. I'm just gonna dust that on there, get it in my brows, because we love that. I just think that's a beautiful brow bone color. And then I'm also going to take this little itty bitty brush, go into that and put it on my inner corner. And then I'm gonna wipe away any excess. There actually isn't a lot. Probably one of the best ABH palettes as far as fallout is concerned. I don't think there's a ton of fallout. And this is kind of the look. More like without lashes and everything, really bronzy and just really simple. Simple everyday. bronzy eye. All right, I am going to throw on mascara and eyeliner, and then I'll be right back to give my final thoughts on this palette, and we'll talk about the palette for next week. All right, so this is the final look. This is such a like me look, I feel. It's very, very basic, very, very just light and comfortable. Super, super easy to do. Really simple. I threw on a Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in this shade 1995, and I think that complements it pretty well. The only thing I would change is maybe not have gone so harsh with darker colors on the under eye. I may feel like it makes it look a tiny bit dark, but other than that, I think this is a really pretty nice look. So overall, I don't really know if there's a ton of thoughts I can give because the Modern Renaissance is such an OG classic. I feel like a lot of people own this palette and love it. If you own it and you haven't played with it in a while, pull it out for a little bit because I actually think it's a kind of like blast from the past, and it's a really fun, exciting palette to play with. I forgot how really versatile and enjoyable that this palette was. I was able to create a bunch of purpley looks, a bunch of orange, some brown, like just a ton of different stuff. It's a really versatile, solid palette, and I really, really enjoyed it. This might be my favorite from the Anastasia collection, but we're gonna play with everything else this month, and then we'll see if it's still my favorite. For this next week, I'm gonna be using Sultry. This was my favorite. It was in my 2018 favorites, and I really love this palette for the shimmers. The shimmers in here are just like next level. They're amazing. They're so shimmery, metallic, and beautiful. It is everything I love about ABH shimmers in here. They tend to switch up their shimmer formula from palette to palette, and this one nailed it for me. I also love the variation of matte shades, and I'm interested to see kind of what I create this week with this. I feel like because there are less mattes than there are in Modern Renaissance, it might not be as versatile, but then again, shimmer shades can be very transformative and beautiful. So this is gonna be the palette of the week that we are playing with this week. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, or just like, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything I'm wearing on my face will be linked down below. And yeah, I love you guys so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!